Humans are capable of extreme cruelty, often justifying it as necessary or righteous. People are more likely to harm others when they feel anonymous or part of a group. The desire for power can corrupt even the most well-intentioned individuals. Humans have a tendency to dehumanize others to justify violence or oppression. Many people derive pleasure from the misfortune of others, known as schadenfreude. Fear of the unknown often leads to prejudice and discrimination. Humans are more likely to follow authority figures, even when it means acting against their morals, as demonstrated in the Milgram experiment. People often prioritize short-term gratification over long-term well-being. Greed and selfishness are deeply ingrained in human nature. Humans are capable of committing atrocities when convinced it's for a greater good. Most decisions are driven by emotions, not logic. People often believe they are more rational and objective than they truly are. Confirmation bias leads humans to seek out information that supports their existing beliefs. Humans are prone to cognitive dissonance, often changing beliefs to avoid discomfort. The placebo effect shows how powerful belief can override reality. People are more likely to believe lies if they are repeated often enough. Humans are terrible at predicting what will make them happy. The fear of loss often outweighs the desire for gain, loss aversion. People tend to overestimate their own abilities, the Dunning-Kruger effect. Humans are more influenced by anecdotes than by statistical evidence. People are more likely to conform to group opinions, even when they know they're wrong. The Conformity experiments showed this clearly. Social hierarchies are ingrained in human nature, often leading to inequality. Humans are naturally tribal, favoring their in-group over others. People are more likely to trust attractive individuals, even if they're untrustworthy. Manipulation and deception are common in human interactions. Humans are more likely to obey authority figures, even when it harms others. People often mimic the behaviors and opinions of those around them to fit in. Social media exploits human nature by triggering dopamine through likes and validation. Humans are more likely to believe information that aligns with their social group's views. People often sacrifice their individuality to gain acceptance in a group. Morality is often flexible and situational, not absolute. People are more likely to act ethically when they think they're being watched. Humans can justify almost any action if it benefits them or their group. Moral outrage is often performative, driven by a desire for social approval. People are more likely to help individuals than groups, even when the need is greater. Humans are capable of compartmentalizing their actions to avoid guilt. Many moral decisions are driven by intuition, not careful reasoning. People often judge others more harshly than they judge themselves. Humans are more likely to act selfishly when resources are scarce. Moral principles are often abandoned under extreme stress or desperation. Fear is one of the most powerful motivators in human behavior. People are more likely to accept authoritarianism when they feel threatened. Humans are prone to conspiracy theories when they feel a lack of control. Fear of death drives many human behaviors, from religion to materialism. People are more likely to follow rules when they fear punishment. Fear of the other often leads to xenophobia and racism. Humans are more likely to trust charismatic leaders in times of crisis. Fear of rejection drives many social behaviors, from conformity to people-pleasing. People are more likely to act irrationally when they feel insecure. Fear of failure often prevents people from pursuing their goals. Humans are capable of loving and hating the same person simultaneously. People often stay in toxic relationships out of fear of being alone. Jealousy and possessiveness are deeply rooted in human nature. Humans are more likely to forgive those they perceive as attractive or valuable. People often project their insecurities onto others. Humans are naturally drawn to drama and conflict in relationships. People are more likely to betray others when they feel undervalued. Love and attachment can blind people to red flags and abuse. Humans are more likely to help those they perceive as similar to themselves. People often use relationships to fill a void within themselves. Many human behaviors are driven by subconscious impulses, not conscious choice. People often rationalize decisions after they've already made them. Humans are heavily influenced by their environment and upbringing. The brain often makes decisions before the conscious mind is aware of them. People are more likely to act on impulse when they're tired or stressed. Humans are prone to habits and routines, often resisting change. Many decisions are driven by primal instincts, not rational thought. People often feel a false sense of control over their lives. Humans are more likely to act irrationally when influenced by groupthink. Free will is often an illusion shaped by biology, culture, and circumstance. Humans are naturally drawn to stories and narratives to make sense of the world. People often cling to beliefs even in the face of contradictory evidence. The fear of meaninglessness drives many human pursuits, from religion to art. Humans are more likely to find meaning in suffering than in comfort. People often create enemies to give themselves a sense of purpose. The search for meaning can lead to both profound insight and destructive delusion. Humans are naturally drawn to rituals and traditions to create order. People often sacrifice their happiness for a sense of purpose. The fear of insignificance drives many human achievements. Humans are more likely to believe in fate or destiny when they feel powerless. Humans are terrible at predicting what will make them happy. People often compare themselves to others, leading to dissatisfaction. The pursuit of happiness often leads to greater unhappiness. Humans are more likely to remember negative experiences than positive ones. People often sabotage their own happiness out of fear of losing it. The more choices people have, the less satisfied they tend to be. Humans are naturally drawn to novelty, but it rarely leads to lasting happiness. People often mistake material wealth for true fulfillment. Happiness is often a byproduct of meaning, not a goal in itself. Humans are more likely to feel happy when they help others. Everyone has a dark side they try to hide from others. People often judge others for traits they dislike in themselves. Humans are capable of great evil when they feel justified. The shadow self often manifests in dreams, fantasies, and unconscious behaviors. People are more likely to act on repressed desires when they feel anonymous. Humans are drawn to darkness in art, literature, and entertainment. The shadow self can be a source of both creativity and destruction. People often project their darkest impulses onto others. Confronting the shadow self is essential for personal growth. Embracing the darkness within is the first step toward true self-awareness.